It's been said you should never look down on a day of small beginnings. And today may be the small beginning that changes everything for you. Today may be the day you learn the rules on how to leave a lasting legacy. Today may be the day that you see that you could go to another level personally or professionally. Today may be the day that you see that you could truly have impact and change the world the way you want to in a customized fashion. That's what we're going to do in this course today. The workplace today feels a lot like a storm, and I would say it's almost a perfect storm of chaos. A perfect storm made up of three unique headwinds. Headwinds that have never existed before, or in a way where people can really help you by going back and saying, this is how we did it. The first headwind of that storm is the pandemic and its ripple effects. We saw so much change because of a pandemic. And unless you have someone from 1918 on your payroll that can help you navigate a pandemic and be a professional in that space, you don't really know what to do, and neither does anyone else. We are still sorting out what the pandemic has done and what it's going to do. That's the first headwind. The second headwind is that we have the shortest attention spans in history. Did you know the average attention span of someone today is merely 8 seconds or less? And that challenges you in so many unique ways. How do you express your value, your company's value, your organization's value, your product or service's value in an 8-second attention span? You have to be more concise communicators than ever before, and that severely challenges you. And those are the first two headwinds, but it's the third headwind that we're going to address today, because it's really the biggest headwind. Did you know we have more generations working side by side than ever before? In some workplaces, up to 5 separate generations: traditionals, boomers, Gen X, millennials, and Gen Z, all smashing against each other, all wanting it their own way, all demanding it their own way, and somehow you have to navigate that storm, that headwind. Well, today, that is exactly what we're going to do with this course. This course was designed to give you the ability to navigate successfully those 5 generations. Now, let me tell you how we've laid the course out. It's very simple. Each generation has their own micro-learning video where we're going to drop in and see who they are specifically. We're going to give you one word for that generation so that you will always know how to connect. If you know the one word, you can grow your influence, leadership, and communication effectiveness overnight. We're also going to give you one image per generation so that it creates a mental peg for you to remember who they are. And lastly, we're going to give you the connection point, literally the words to say every time you work with that generation to grow that influence, leadership, and communication effectiveness. This course was designed so that you could be the most relevant leader, a leader that knew the times and knew what to do. You see, when you know the times, it means you have your finger on the pulse of what's going on out there in other people's workspaces. And if you know what to do, that's shorthand for having solutions to my problems. If you have solutions to my problems, I will invite you to my table every time. And at that table, you'll have impact and influence, and in a word, you are relevant. So let's start this journey of learning the generations and learning those one words that will connect you every single time.